life that you can pick up the conversation right where you left off, even though it's 10, 15 years later? I have a girlfriend by the name of Terry, and it's wonderful because she and her husband travel across the country, and yet when she comes back into San Diego, we can pick right back up without missing a beat. How many of you can do that? Now, do those special people know that they're your special people? If not, y'all better tell them. They may not know. How many of you have a grandparent that even though they may have passed already, you still hear them, you feel them? Those are special people. My grandmother Nellie, back on the farm in Iowa, just like that. 93 years old, I go back to have a visit with her, and she says, you know, Sheryl, honey, would you mind trimming my toenails? They're really starting to bug me. I said, okay, Grandma. And I'd never taken care of a senior citizen before. And I said, okay. And I'm trimming her toenails, and she said, this is nice. I said, well, Grandma, I'd be happy to do that. Anything else? I get some motion, and I start rubbing her feet. The tears begin to fall. This is a 4'0" German Swedish woman. Strong, perseverance, fortitude. Popped out 7 kids in 7 years. She told me once, she said, Sheryl, there's 2 places where men don't belong. Okay, one is in the kitchen. Grandma's so full of wisdom, yet I'd never seen tears fall like they had from her face. And I said, Grandma, are you okay? I've just never had this done before. Lesson from Grandma, don't wait until you're 93 to have a pedicure. Yeah. What motivates you? What are the hobbies that you do after work to help you keep your sanity for work? Things that you can do continually. My father, remember, the recovering pessimist, he would come home, peek through the kitchen door, say, honey, I'm home, I'm going out to the back 40, which is a 1/4 of an acre in Bonita. Organic gardener, citrus, you name it, he can grow it all. Yet I know that when Dad would go out and do his passion hobby, it eliminated a lot of the stress being relieved on the kids. We all need to have passion hobbies. Something that will get us through. And as I learned from Carolyn Montez, one of the administrative supervisors at LA Unified, she said, when you leave work, you leave it, period. So guess what, ladies? When you leave home, leave it. Don't be bringing it into the office and sharing everything in your world with your friends. There's a time and a place, maybe lunch. But when you leave work, leave it. Leave it there. Negativity, matter of fact. Do you know that we have some 50,000 thoughts a day as human beings? And of those 50,000 thoughts a day, we have 35,000 of those which are negative or non-positive thoughts. That's 70%, those of you who are mathematically inclined. The sad part about that is of those 70% that are negative, 80% are repeated the next day. That's not good. And here's what happens. We start talking to ourselves. Oh, I'm no good at math. I've never balanced my checkbook. Oh, guys, I can't do that. They're going to pass me over again for that promotion. I just know that, this thing isn't going to heal by itself. They're going to have to amputate. I just know this little hangnail right here. They're going to have to, And we make mountains out of molehills. There's another way that this works, and we need to be real careful, because when we talk negative to ourselves, it's a self-label. When we talk negative about other people, it's also labeling. So let's say, for instance, that you work with Joe. And Joe, in our experience, is a jerk. So Joe isn't really a jerk. He just did something that we perceive as jerk behavior. Okay? Just go with that. Now, what happens is, let's say your name is Connie. So, for instance, I'm at work, and I turn to Connie, Joe is such a big jerk. And what would Connie typically say? I agree, right? Now, maybe she had the same experience with Joe that I did. What if, though, Connie said, Sheryl, I don't think Joe's really a jerk. What might lead you to that perception? I know that Joe's a gem. Now, what I've just learned from this is that if I'm going to continue to gossip, I cannot gossip to her. She's going to cut me off from that. And that's a good thing.
Well known for her high energy and dynamic delivery style, Sheryl uses humor and a lighthearted approach to even the most serious subjects. She ignites a fire in the hearts and minds of audiences, guaranteed to continue glowing long after the presentation is finished. Rekindle the spirit, raise the bar, and create excitement. Sheryl is available for energizing conference keynotes, breakout sessions, workshops, special events, or retreats. Sheryl Roush brings professionalism and passion to any program. Have Sheryl add sparkle to your next event.